Alright guys, this video is to show you how to use a Google Classroom app on a phone or a tablet. Now we do prefer that you use a computer, but if you can't, we understand that, and that's why we're going to have this little tutorial for you. Now first you need to download this app from the Google Play Store if you have an Android, or an App Store if you have an iPad, iPhone, or anything like that. And once you do that, you're going to click it and open it up. And it's going to ask you to sign in. So to do that, you can use your student's email, which is preferred because it's their work. So their first name, last name, two numbers at horns.ms, and then their password. Once you're logged in, you'll see a screen that looks like this. They'll have some classrooms on there. But before I show you that, I want to show you how to add other accounts to this app, because if you have more than one child in the district that's using the same device, it makes it a lot easier if you have the Google Classroom app. So up here on the top left hand corner is three little bars. You can click it and then click the little arrow down here. You can see my wife's account, my personal account, my work account, my son's account, all right here. And if I want to, I can just click on them and interchange through them easily, so I can get to all my work or their assignments or things like that. So it makes it pretty easy. So first off, I'm going to show you what the classrooms will be looking like this year. So click on Example 2, 2020. So at first we have this Stream tab. That's where you're going to see where it says a new assignment was posted, new assignment, or where a teacher makes a post or announcement. It looks a little messy and it's hard to scroll through, but this is where the Classwork tab comes in. So I have some examples up here. So for example, if we say week 1 was August 10th, when the work really starts diving in. It's going to have a what's happening posted, and then each day is going to be separated. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And every one of them will have work attached to it. So if I go for this most recent week, August 17th to 21st, I'm going to click on the what's happening. There's going to be two options here. You'll have a slide or a PDF. I am suggesting most teachers go with the PDF so the kids can't accidentally change it, and it loads a little bit faster. So for example, 3rd grade what's happening. You have their spelling words, you have some important notes, the ELA vocabulary, their homework, math vocabulary, math homework, some math online resources, and if you're using the phone, you can zoom it in and make it bigger. And also down here you see the math resources, multiplication.com, Prodigy, Extra Math. All these links actually work, so if you want to click on them, it'll bring you to that website. So I just clicked on, I'll go to multiplication.com, and that makes it pretty nifty for parents and students to find some resources. Okay, so that's what's happening. So you see now it says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So on Monday, it's going to have the assignments and slides and PDF, and it's going to have bell work and any other assignment that the teacher needs to do. So usually first thing the kids do is the bell work. They'll come to class and get their Chromebook, work on that. They'll put their name in, so I'm just going to put X, so just so we can get to a little bit faster. Go to the next screen, and it's going to have ELA questions, math questions, and usually just review for the day. Now, the only thing about the Google Form, there's not an app for that, but there is an app for Google Slides and the PDFs. So the slides is what the teacher will have their lessons in, so I just did a little template right here. Each teacher has their own little classroom. I'm known as Mr. Mario, so mine has a Mario background. So we're going to have the subject, the lesson title, the covering, and the standard. So right here it says watch the video to understand today's lesson. So right here you can see my little cursive handwriting video, and then it has a you do section where the kids have to do their work to complete pages 22 and 23 of their cursive packet. Once they're finished, upload to Google Classroom. And then I'll show you how to do that in a second. And then there's going to be a we do section. So if your child is virtual, or if they get home early, or if you want to at some point, it says if you have any questions about the assignment, please join my Google Meet session between 2:30 and 3:30. And the teachers will have a scheduled time. I'm not sure what time that is right now, but as of now I think it's 2:30 or 3:30, where they can answer questions. Now, like I said, some assignments are going to require you to take pictures and upload it, especially for math, where you got to show your work. So right here you see this little plus button to add attachment. You can take a photo or record video. I would suggest taking photos, because if it's a really big problem, like if you're more of a high school student, just take the photo. But you can record videos, or if your kids are super fancy, they can add slides and take pictures for each question so it's more organized. But I would just say click take a photo and take a picture of your work. And then when all that is done, you can turn it in. Now, if you do have a question that can wait, you can ask a little private comment down here where only the teacher can see, or you can do the Google Meet session. But sometimes the kids are riding the bus and they don't have time to hop on the session, so they can just ask a question there. So that's what most classrooms are going to look like. They have their bell work and they come in, their lesson for the day, and whatever instructions the teacher's going to have for them. And on Fridays, most of the time, they'll have their assessments or their tests. So, for example, I just put week 2 spelling test because it's, say, the second week of school. Now, most of the tests on here will be multiple choice, meaning that as soon as the students take their tests, they can get their grade back automatically. So as soon as Bobby Joe Smith finishes his spelling test, he'll get his grade back automatically without you having to wait for the teacher to comment back or have the teacher to grade it. Now, the only time where you won't get it back graded automatically is if there's an open-ended question. So if there's like an essay question or something like that, then the teacher will have to hand grade it. But other than that, most tests will be graded instantly. Now, the last tab down here is the People tab. Here it will show the teachers in the classroom. So if the child has a question, or if you have a question, there's this little email icon right here. They can email me, and I'll usually give these list of options down here, but just click the Gmail, and then you can email the teacher that question if it's a question that's not that important, or the one that can wait at least 24 hours, because teachers always are checking their email, even during the summertime. But that is the gist of what the classroom should look like. I would live on the Classwork tab because it makes it look a lot neater and organized other than the Stream tab. I would check the Stream tab, see if there's announcements, but please make sure you go to the Classwork tab. That's where it's going to be nice, neat, organized for teachers and parents and students, so we can easily find what to do. Alright, have a good day, guys.